Oops, sorry about that. Morning. So we are double phone broadcasting today. We have got the iPhone 6S broadcasting on YouTube and the iPhone 7 broadcasting on Periscope. So if you want to compare video quality, check out my YouTube channel, Penguin 6, and you can see the same view using YouTube's compression, or stay here on Periscope. Yeah, well, they do that. They do that a lot. So because of the way I'm holding the phones, though, I can't really see the YouTube chat that well. I got to figure out a way. Oh, there we go. Finally got notifications. Hey, good morning. Someone's on YouTube chatting. YouTube chat is not the same as YouTube comments, interestingly enough. It doesn't save the chat after the broadcast. Here we go. So now I've got a way to hold both phones and see comments on both. Hey, how's it going? So these three dudes who are on the hiking path smoking cigarettes, annoying me. Hey, Wanda. Are now over there flying a drone, also annoying me because I brought my drone. Hey, Brian. Here's a stunning view. This is Hong Kong. I'm also simulcasting on YouTube Live. So if you go to youtube.com/penguin6, you can see my YouTube live stream. I think the video quality might be better. Some of you are in both scopes. Some of you have more devices, so some are watching on one phone and some are watching the other. So you guys can do a comparison. I've got my drone. It's actually, he's got a Mavic and I got a Mavic, so I was wondering if I could take control of his. Yeah, it's a little cloudy today. Yeah, it's supposed to warm up the next few days. So we're kind of hoping this fog will burn off. Wow. Very low numbers. Must be something exciting going on in the U.S. today. That or everybody just gave up on Periscope last night and didn't get the memo. YouTube is good quality. Is it better than the Periscope? Find the right channel and I can take over his drone. I was wondering about that. Hey Zen, how's it going? So here, that tall building that you see in the middle is the IFC building. That's the tallest building on Hong Kong Island. But the tallest building in Hong Kong is over on the other side there, the ICC building. And that is our tallest structure in Hong Kong. Though there are now two buildings in Shenzhen, which is about 20 miles that way, which are now bigger than that. Oh, a cyclone. Cool. So I'm simulcasting on YouTube and on Periscope, so you guys can follow on either one, whichever one you prefer. And we're on our morning walk. I've got to find some sort of way to hold these two phones together. I was thinking a rubber band, but let's go down to the next viewpoint. You can, on the ICC on the other side, they have that's actually a hotel on the top, and it's got a bar and a restaurant, and there's a viewing deck on the 100th floor, Sky 100 over there. The IFC on this side does not have a viewing deck. The quality is better on YouTube than Periscope, says Brian, who is watching both. So if you check out my YouTube channel, Penguin 6, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I'm still trying to get more followers. I got to 1,000. Thank you guys. Now that I got 1,000 followers, I can do live streaming, which is what I've been up to. What the heck is in this bag? Oh, that's what's going on here. Hang on a second. For the life of me, I couldn't figure out what this clicking noise was. It was my drone bag, and my drone bag is open. That's why it's been clicking like a dum-dum. This whole trip, I was like, what's clicking? What's clicking? Ugh. YouTube had an ad. Oh, cool. So that's how they do it. Oh, and I can scroll back the YouTube comments too. I didn't know that. You should get a notification, or you can set up to get a notification when I'm live on YouTube. Oh, look at that bird. Anti-aircraft. Anti-bird gun. John Ho's the torchbearer. He comes back every now and then. Hey, Mokhtar, how's it going? You got a notification for YouTube, but not today. So, Mokhtar, we're simulcasting, Mokhtar. This is being simulcast in Periscope and also YouTube Live. YouTube enabled YouTube Live app for me over the weekend because I got to 1,000 followers. So if you go to my YouTube channel, Penguin6, you can watch this same video in YouTube quality, a little bit different than Periscope's quality. Though the chat over there is a little bit delayed. It is a dual scope. I've actually got 2 phones going today. Though my nice new microphone is plugged into the Periscope. It's special today. I've got a lunch. I got a business lunch, so I won't be scoping my lunch today. It'll be in Repulse Bay, so maybe after lunch I'll take the drone out and go for a flight around the beach. I think we might be making our video blog series. I think we're making a video blog today. I think today is going to be the diet video blog I've been promising. Yeah, no lunch scope today. So I've been talking about doing a vlog about how I lost 60 pounds. And thinking today might be the day we go around to do that. We'll see. We had a huge lunch yesterday. No dad stuff. Dad stuff is at 3 o'clock today. 4 seconds on YouTube delay. Wow. It is a little bit better quality on YouTube, yeah. So let's keep walking. Yeah, you can pay on YouTube if you want to have your chat to be like the prominent chat or something. So I'm supposedly get a cut of that. I have no idea what the cost is for the super chat. I think it's one of those bid things. So if you want your chat to be featured, I think that's if you got 10 million followers or something. You really want to talk to a YouTube celebrity. I think on my phones, the Periscope screen is much clearer, much brighter than the YouTube screen. I don't know how it looks for you guys. Oh, sorry about that, YouTubers. It is really complicated to hold 2 phones at the same time. YouTube is on 1010 and Periscope is on a smartphone. So YouTube is on the iPhone 6S and Periscope is on the iPhone 7. Periscope has the Rode lapel mic, and my YouTube stream has got my cheap headphones from Apple. So you guys can, I'm going to switch these around again. Sorry, YouTubers, I keep messing with your camera. Whoa. Whoa, what's that? Yeah, everybody's reporting a lot of number drops lately. I don't know why. The Final Four basketball tournament was on, so maybe people watching basketball. Maybe people are just tired again. 1010 is one of the 2 mobile carriers in Hong Kong, 2 big ones. Yeah, but the numbers are down considerably. Maybe people are watching YouTube Live now that YouTube Live has gotten much bigger. Yeah, I should go check out Kayvon. Kayvon was doing a lot of publicity the last 48 hours. I've seen a couple of his interviews, you know. He's basically saying, if you want Periscope followers, make interesting content. And I'm like, okay. Thought that's what we've been doing for 2 years. I think they're finally coming around to the fact that people staring into the screen is not compelling content. And they haven't really pushed for a specific type of content. Their attitude used to be, well, who are we to judge what is good and good not content? Let's let the crowd decide. Well, the crowd wants, people showing cleavage and smoking dope and stuff like that. And I think they're realizing that that's a very limited and fickle market. So maybe they're pushing people to do more interesting stuff. Oh, tree fell. Yeah, I don't know why that. YouTube has the selfie cam as default. Oh, so I saw a snake yesterday. I walked up here with the kids and the wife, and we walked past a snake. The kids were fascinated. The wife was too tired to even look up. She was like, yeah, okay, whatever, it's a snake. The YouTube does need image stabilization, to the point that I've thought about getting an Osmo for the YouTube. Image stabilization is definitely necessary in YouTube. I think a lot of YouTubers, though, are just, tripod people. But if you want to move into this like hiking type market, I'll tell you, if you want to see innovation, you go to the Chinese live streaming apps. Boy, those things just got all sorts of features. Like Inky, Momo, Yi, Live.me. Chinese apps have got so many things going on. Interestingly, Periscope constantly needs to be refocused. But the YouTube is kind of on a slow exposure. So if you're just joining, we're broadcasting, simulcasting in YouTube Live, Penguin 6 on YouTube, and here on Periscope. So you can watch either stream, whatever tickles your fancy. We don't know what's wrong with Periscope. Could you please tweet me or one or two of them? Couldn't write it. Write what, Mokhtar? Sorry, I missed that. I wonder how the image stabilization compares side by side, Periscope versus YouTube. High-tech streams, oh, okay. I don't really have a high-tech category. Lunch today is a business lunch in Repulse Bay, so I won't be scoping it. Maybe on my Instagram I'll put a picture of whatever I eat. I have a suspicion it's going to be something healthy and like fancy and expensive because it's a business lunch. But if it sucks, I'm going to get a burger. I'll get a burger for dinner. Lunch is in Repulse Bay today. So after lunch, maybe we'll drone a little bit. Then we've got soccer with the kid at about 4 o'clock. Donations last night. Follow someone's UK YouTube Live. It's much clearer. So we'll be in Stanley tonight for dinner. Stanley, probably going to be hamburgers. I have my DJI with me. Periscope is smoother on the image stabilization, but lower quality video. Interesting. So if I get a YouTube with an Osmo, I think that's what people would like, the highest quality video. YouTube doesn't save the video as far as I can see. YouTube is a little ahead of Periscope. Interesting. We thought Periscope was ahead of YouTube. Here we'll do a trek. And mark. Okay, we'll see which one's first. So you guys watching the YouTube and the Periscope can compare. I'll do something, a click. I don't have any idea why the drop is. Periscope is 2 seconds faster. YouTube doesn't save the comments. It does not. They're called chats, and they do not save them. YouTube was first for you. I think it's different for different people. So some of you have Periscope coming first, and some of you have YouTube. Yeah, this is my daily once around. You know, I actually thought about going twice around today, but I've got other stuff to do. It's pretty warm today. I don't know why I'm wearing a hoodie. You can use OBS with YouTube Live, but not through the app. You would do it through your computer. I've actually, that's been enabled for, well, years, to be honest. That functionality has been on. Some sort of donations platform or virtual currency. I actually have made the argument that Twitter needs to develop a virtual currency system, kind of like WeChat Wallet, which exists in China. The WeChat Wallet system, a virtual payment system that you could use across all of Twitter's properties. Periscope is faster than the BBC's stream. BBC stream is about 15 seconds delayed. Periscope is about 4 to 6 seconds delayed. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Oh, yeah, a little like eggs or something like that. Tweet money, birdseed. But yeah, it would be a cool thing to do. That's the peak tower. That's the observation deck where you can go to pay about $6 US to see the view I show you every day for free. Twitch is good. That's cool. I can't get Twitch working for me well. It's complicated. What's that little button do? YouTube audio is clearer, but that could be the phone speaker. It could be, because actually Periscope has the much better microphone today. Periscope is using the Rode SmartLav Plus microphone, and YouTube is just using my headset. Both, see, the YouTube audio microphone is about 2 inches closer to my mouth, though. The sweepers were back before. They were already on the other side by the time I started my scope. So I actually caught a little bit. Jonathan's hiking somewhere. Oh, cool. Not here, I don't think, though. Are you doing this for a leave? What do you mean, am I on vacation? No, this is my home. I do this hike every day. Here comes the wind. Now we can compare audio quality between the Rode microphone, which has a windshield, and the iPhone mic, which does not. New territory hiking. Hey, yeah, you can catch me outside. Gotta go. Good night, Drop. Ah! Stupid camera. Refused to be a guinea pig. Whoa. Here comes the wind tunnel. Yeah, you see a lot of cool cars in Hong Kong. What did we see yesterday? We saw a McLaren yesterday. It was illegally parked. Whoa, Jesus. It's the tram station. Periscope froze, YouTube was fine. Yeah, Periscope was doing weird stuff. Yeah, there was some big auction. You saw your first Tesla. I take the tram a lot. YouTube using more bandwidth, maybe. It's a higher quality stream, so I would assume it's more bandwidth. Yeah, it wasn't. It was pretty expensive. They love to auction off expensive things here. There's some brooms. Somebody wanted to see that. Night shift on the phone. The image quality is better, yeah. So if there's a signal issue, YouTube would suffer more. Probably. You probably want the higher bandwidth for YouTube, which is what I'm using. I'm using my higher. I have two phones. One has a slightly higher bandwidth, so that's the one I'm using for YouTube. Slightly more reliable. Hey, good morning. Welcome to Hong Kong. Let's go get a better view down here. This is usually where I fly the drone, but I only brought two phones today. Should have brought the third phone. What's up? We're simulcasting on YouTube and Penguin 6 and Periscope today. So if you go to my YouTube channel, Penguin 6, you can watch this video on YouTube, or if you go to Periscope, you can watch it on Periscope. You guys can run both and compare image quality yourselves. See which one you prefer. It is fun to fly drones here. Actually, on my video blog yesterday, I took the drone out and tracked down this thing. So my video blog, YouTube Penguin 6, I went hunting down this obelisk, this unknown obelisk. Oh, the freeze meant you got the things today. The video looks clear today? That's cool. Which is just the Periscope? Guys are saying the YouTube video is slightly clearer. Whoa, what's going on here? Oh, they're filming. Filming something. That's a photo shoot and a half. Hong Kong Science and Technical School. It's up that way. What's that? Oh, it's like a family photo. Jesus H Christ. That's like a bajillion people for a family photo. Let's go down and gawk at all the models. Dang, what is this, man? That's a pretty mental number of people. Friends here? No, you can't give hearts here. Oh, here comes the tram. We're going to miss the tram because, oh, maybe they're going to stop and all these people are going to get on the tram. Maybe that's what they're there for. Hong Kong University of Science and Technology is in Kowloon. It's a beautiful campus. It's a little bit isolated. You have to basically take a minibus to get there. HKUST, we call it. There's the tram. My God, they got generators going over here? What the hell are they doing? Are they filming a TV show? Hey, Ann Arbor, how's it going? And there goes the tram. I'm going to Singapore end of the month, actually. Did everybody get on the tram? It got a lot quieter over there. No, they're still there. Jesus. Some sort of photo shoot, guys. They brought their own generators, even. So this is a common thing as a fashion shoot in Hong Kong. Whoa. Check that out. There's like a bajillion people. They're filming. It must be a fashion shoot of some sort. They've got babies, too. When they have babies, that means they have parents. I don't think it's a motion picture shoot, but boy, look at all the lighting gear they got. I will try to scope from Singapore, yeah. Oh, so this is like, look at that little baby in a fur coat. So this is like a baby fashion shoot. This is a ridiculous fashion shoot. I've heard of it. I'm not there. You got me on YouTube, yeah? Photobomb the family photo, so never notice. Yeah. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's a fashion shoot. Pretty boring fashion. It's like mom and dad fashion, I guess. But honestly, this is very common in Hong Kong. Pretty much every day you come across some sort of fashion shoot thingy, mabob. unblocked boxes here are really cheap. They're like 600 Hong Kong dollars. It's about 80 bucks US or something like that. 80 bucks US. I think. Oh, they put these bars in here. Interesting. You've been looking for those boxes too, the unblock? I think customers will grab them at the border though, that's the problem. If you're watching a 360 on YouTube, you can slide left and right with your mouse usually, but not on Safari. You need to be using Chrome. Yeah, Dario, probably somebody brought a case of them over to the UK and is selling them out of a boot. They've been going arresting those guys in the UK lately. There's talk in the UK of banning all of those boxes and banning all of the servers that service those boxes. I think they actually just passed legislation last week about Kodi boxes in the UK. But it used to be in the hundreds. Why is it in the 50s? I don't know. Yeah, a lot of clickbait and Kodi box clickbait stories. You know, you guys could check out AliExpress, A-L-I Express. AliExpress. AliExpress is Taobao's thing. Jailed for 10 years, whatever, maybe. But if you go to AliExpress, you might be able to find an unblocked box a lot cheaper. And they'll ship direct from China to you. You can always just download ModBro and put it on your Android phone, or buy an Android box and put it on that. Med schools, I don't really know which ones are good or which ones are not. Bruce Lee is from Hong Kong, but he was born in the United States. If you didn't know that. Technically, his parents were on a visit to the United States, and Bruce Lee was born there. As a result, he was a U.S. citizen. ModBro is down in the UK. Yeah, I think that's the new legislation. They blocked the thing. They'll always find a way around it. Yesterday we came up for a hike. Yesterday we went to get pancakes in the morning. Then my son had a Cub Scout meeting and my other son went to a play date. And then we picked up the kids and we went to a barbecue place called the Flying Pig. And the kids had ridiculous sized hamburgers, which you'll see on my video blog tomorrow. I had chicken, which was ridiculously small. And my wife had a pig's hoof, a ham hock or whatever, which she ate a lot of. So, yeah, the image stabilization on Periscope is definitely much better than YouTube. Something YouTube needs to sort, or I gotta buy an Osmo. And we had milkshakes that kind of sucked. Nobody does a good milkshake here. Nobody makes a milkshake here so thick that the spoon doesn't fall out. Yeah, YouTube is definitely a problem with the image stabilization. I don't think there is any. I think that's the problem. Was the barbecue place any good? It was so-so. It was called the Flying Pig. It was better than the one we went to the other night called the Salted Pig. But it wasn't up to American standards. But Actually, they actually use Jack Daniel's barbecue sauce. So if you're familiar with Jack Daniel's barbecue sauce in the United States, kind of the same taste. My chicken was actually pretty good. The fries were good. It just was too small a portion. What are they? What are this? The building? The building. This is a house. Yeah. So they're building a house here. One guy is building a house. 42 million US dollars he paid for the land. 42 million US for the land. They've been working on it for about 18 months now. They had to build the driveway and the foundation. The Filipino chicken place the other day was called Jollibee. Jollibee. Jollibee fried chicken. That's actually got some a chain. They're all over the world, actually. It is night in the U.S. It's Wednesday morning. Yesterday was a holiday for us, so I'm sort of just getting back in the swing. Compared to KFC, it was much, much more fried. It was Popeye levels of fried. You still need to try that chicken when you come by. Yeah, it was like Popeye's. Damn, the cicadas are out today. Do American-made cars their value more compared to cars made there? No, most of the cars here are European or Japanese. You see, we drive on the left. As a result, American-made cars are not street legal here. And the people here have a lot of money, so they frankly, internationally, American-made cars are not considered the most well-built cars in the world. And here, they do have Teslas, yeah, they're specially made for right-hand drive. And there are a few Fords that come in from Australia, but there are no Chevys, there are no Buicks really to speak of. They prefer BMWs and Ferraris and Maseratis. Ate too much junk food, cool. There are a lot of Lamborghinis here. I see a Lamborghini pretty much every day. Yeah, this house here is 193 million US dollars. I'm coming to Singapore at the end of the month. This is 22 Barker Road. And this is Jack Ma's house, the founder of Alibaba.com. $22. Here comes a car. How much? Because when they sell a house for 193 million US dollars, it's in the newspaper. All the big ticket housing sales get written up in the papers. Lamborghinis are no Ferraris, Lamborghinis are not really good daily driver cars, but people still use them that. MBS, we're staying at the JW Marriott. I don't know exactly where it is. AliExpress is the one-off site of Alibaba, yeah. Alibaba's goes where you want to buy like 1,000, potato chip holders or something. AliExpress is where you go when you want to buy just one. Yeah, we share this every single day. This is our morning hike. You can follow me here on Periscope, or you can go over to my YouTube channel, Penguin6, and subscribe there. I also put up a video blog every day on YouTube. I put one up last night. Tesla just took over the market cap more than Ford, which is a little odd. AliExpress is quite fun. Yes, there is a lot of stuff on AliExpress. The granddaddy of all is Taobao, T-A-O-B-A-O, but it's only in Chinese. So unless you've got Google running, it's a bit tricky. There is a JW Marriott there. I'll be staying at the JW Marriott in Singapore. I live in the mid-levels here in Hong Kong. Kim Jong shooting rockets. No, they don't care. South Beach, that might be the one. Honestly, you have to understand, people here are concerned about making money. They have almost no concern for politics and international affairs. So a country invades another country, the only concern they have here is how can I profit off of their misery. So North Korea shoots a missile, the only question is, do I short Japanese stocks? Do I short South Korean stocks? They have no concern about whether they actually start a war or not. They just don't care. I do 360 scopes, just not up here because the white balance on the 360 is a little bit off. And as a result, you can't really see that well up here when I do a 360. Segways, I've never seen one here. I guess they're legal. Good Lord. Hear the cockatoos? My kids will probably go back to the United States to go to university. I don't know where I'll live when they're in university. We may go back. We could go back as early as next year. I don't ever know. Or we could go back in 10 years. Or we could go somewhere else. I do know I just signed a lease, so I'm here for a while. What time is it? It's 8:35 in the morning. Guys, this is simulcast on YouTube, youtube.com/penguin6. If you want to see the YouTube live video quality as a side-by-side comparison to Periscope's video quality. So youtube.com/penguin6. You are in Barker Road looking down right now. The kids had pancakes yesterday. They were happy. This house here is $100 million US. It's 6,000 square feet. And this one was 70 million US. But if you don't want to pay that, you can just rent it. Rent is 65,000 US dollars a month. 65 grand a month US in rent. So yeah, I can't afford that. Yeah, Mokhtar Kane is here, guys. Mokhtar is a scoper from Paris. So if you want to see scenes from Paris and occasionally a drone from Paris, you can follow Mokhtar. I actually met up with Mokhtar when we were in Paris. You are in Hong Kong. You are on Barker Road. And we're going to make our way down through the jungle to my home now. Because it's time to go home. Facebook fries your phone. Oh. 360 fries my phone when it gets really hot. The 360 camera gets extremely warm. When I tap the screen, you can always I guess you can like that. Mokhtar Kane, M-O-C-T-A-R-K-A-N-E. Mokhtar Kane. He is a scoper from Paris. Snow-capped. What, Paris is snow? I don't think so. Oh, the Rockies. Use drone scope from Utah. Cool. I was in Salt Lake City in 2002. Can't find me on YouTube. Penguin6, Penguinsix. Just go to youtube.com/penguin6. This is a tennis court. Yeah, I was there for the Olympics. A tennis court for the chief secretary who lives up there, the number 2 government official in Hong Kong. I've never ever seen anyone use it though. Have I spotted a monkey? There's a hill in Kowloon called Monkey Hill, which has got about 3,000 monkeys. There are no monkeys on the island though. There are porcupines. There are wild pigs, however. No idea how the wild pigs got here, to be honest. There's a A in Kane, pronounced like in car. Mokhtar Khan. Khan? Oh, sorry. Okay. Mokhtar Khan. Is that better? Kane? A in car. There we go, Mokhtar Khan. Okay. Kane sounds easier, though. Periscope has got image stabilization. You've never seen a porcupine. Porcupines are nocturnal. The gibbons are in a zoo, yes. Phone battery died. They took all 30%. Bummer. See, we have that American A pronunciation. That's why we say Notre Dame instead of Notre Dame. And that's why I keep saying Mokhtar Kane instead of Mokhtar Khan. But we'll remember that. We'll go our French better. So YouTube doesn't have image stabilization built in. Periscope does. So for YouTube, I pretty much need to use a DJI Osmo, which means I pretty much got to go buy a DJI Osmo, which I just don't want to do. Yeah, I spend like 8,000 US dollars a month on rent, but I wear like 3-year-old pants that are like fraying at the edges and old tennis shoes because I really don't spend a lot of money. It seems a bit bizarre, doesn't it? Yeah, I need to get some sort of thing. The thing about the DJI is you get to use the DJI app, and the DJI app integrates very well with Periscope and other stuff. Keen. Comes with the Osmo. Ooh. People coming up always look exhausted. I just go down with a big smile. Yeah, we've got the drone. It's with me, but I didn't bring enough phones to do 2 streams and the drone at the same time. I go to Kowloon pretty much every week for something or another. I was there a couple times last week. We did renew our lease, I think. Yeah, we signed it. I haven't got it signed back yet. Weather today, it's up at the peak it was 18 Celsius, and down in the city it's 21. Where I'm at right now, it's probably in the middle, 19, 20. It's going up to a high of 24 Celsius. That's about 75 Fahrenheit today. So we're going to get to a high of about 75 today. For rent, what about rent? Sorry, I missed the comment. Negotiating different. Not really. The right side is just jungle and a little bit of silly. We'll make our way down the right side. I saw a snake yesterday, actually, a little brown one. I'll put it in my video blog tomorrow. Actually, when you guys wake up in the morning, there should be a new video blog up. If I can film enough interesting stuff today. Hey, Wisconsin. Yeah, I filmed a bit of the barbecue. Many spiders. Yeah, there's spiders, but not right now. They come out in the fall. In the fall, we have these big ass banana spiders that are like the size of your iPhone. I don't know if they're poison, venomous, or punch them. I think they have banana spiders in Houston. I've heard people from Texas will say, I've seen those spiders before. Lots of weeds. We've got Bermuda grass, dandelions, kudzu. Kudzu grows up the side of these trees. I guess it's a weed. It's an invasive species. My morning hike is about 4 miles, maybe 5 miles. Yeah, typical. I have never hiked the Lion Rock. Jonathan J.K. was up there last week. I don't have a lot of... frick! The frick was... If I just walk through a bunch of bugs. Crack. Talk about the real Hachiko. Hachiko was a dog in Japan. You guys know the story of Hachiko? Hachiko was this professor had a dog. It was an Akita. It was a big, nice Japanese dog. And he'd walk with him every day to the train station in Shibuya. And then the professor would go to Tokyo University and teach. And then he would come home. And Hachiko would wait at the train station for the professor to come. One day, the professor went to the store, to the train station, and he took the train to work. And he had a heart attack at work. And Hachiko waited and waited and waited at the station, and his master never came back. For the next 2 years, every day Hachiko came to the train station waiting for his master to come back off the train. But the master never came. The master had died. Hachiko became sort of adopted by some of the people who worked at the train station, and he became sort of a figure of Japanese loyalty and devotion. Now there is a statue in Shibuya known as the Hachiko statue, and if you ever want to meet somebody, you go and find the Hachiko statue. So that's Hachiko. Yeah, Hachiko. Yeah. They made a movie of it called Hachiko, and then they made an American movie with Richard Gere called Hachi. Lions Rock is over in there, and I just never have any time to get up there. I'm always busy. Sorry, I ran into a bunch of bugs over there. A bunch of mosquito thingies. Lions Rock, you can't see it right now, but it's over in Kowloon. Hey, how's it going, Kevin? So we're simulcasting on YouTube, so you can go to my YouTube live. It is a true story. Yeah. So go to Google and type Hachiko, Hchiko, Hachiko. You can even see the movie on YouTube. It's been dubbed, or it's been translated into English. The story of Hachi and Hachiko. What business are you working on that you can't talk about? Oh, just my new project. I have a business lunch this afternoon talking about bringing in some sponsorship for live streamers. You can chat on YouTube Live, however the chat disappears after it's done. You can leave comments because the YouTube Live gets automatically saved, so this video will be saved automatically. Let's just keep going down the mountain. I tell you, holding two phones at the same time is actually somewhat complicated. I've got to figure out a solution for this that's not too bizarre. I have to hold them slightly askew so I can read the comments on both phones. I've long past people thinking I'm weird. That happened a while ago. So this is the house you can rent for $33,000 US a month, 33 grand American. You can rent this place. God, I can really see the image stabilization difference. I do see the chat on my YouTube screen because I've got the phone slightly askew, so I can see comments that are popping up over there. Oh. Oh, Mr. Thumb is saying, oh, give me a break. So yesterday we watched Madagascar with the kids. Mount the two phones. The problem with mounts is that people know you're filming. And when I walk around with the phone in my hand, 50% of the people say, oh, that guy's just playing something, he's just doing something, he's reading a map. So I can get away with a lot more. When you have a mount, like an Osmo Mobile or something, everybody turns away. Everybody knows you're filming. Security guards get annoyed. Like, what are you doing filming here? Da, 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 da. So it's a lot easier to be sort of the secret cameraman. The YouTube picture is better. You like the comments here. Yeah, it's a trade-off. I think the image stabilization on YouTube is an issue, though. It's back like it used to be. This is the golf cart that comes with the $33,000 a month house. $33,000 US a month to live here. But you get a golf cart. Mm-hmm. I don't know what they're going to imagine when I have two phones. There is a pool in my building, yes. Most of these buildings around here have pools. There's one right there, actually. Yeah, Periscope is like a Steadicam compared to the YouTube. Skiing in Utah. I think we're going to ski in Japan next year. They still do some kung fu movies here, but most of it is made in China now. It's just cheaper to make movies in China. Well, the Periscope has image stabilization. That really helps a lot. As you can see, my YouTube is still a bit shaky. You know what? We're going to switch hands here. Oh. I also just realized we've been carrying. Whoa, dang, that was a cockatoo. Did you see that guy? Just swooped down right in front of us, yeah? Periscopers can see him. I'm going to zoom in on Periscope. I don't know if I can zoom on YouTube. There he is. Whoa, there he goes. I do like living in Hong Kong, which most people would say is a bit different than China. So this is the second day in a row I've walked with my drone and haven't flown it. Hong Kong is part of China, administratively, yes, and somewhat culturally, but somewhat culturally it's not the same as China. It's a little bit different. Not just the language, but there are certain cultural norms that are followed here that are not followed in mainland China, and vice versa. It is pretty cool living here. It's just really, really freaking expensive. So let's see what the YouTube has got going here. So we only got 3 people on the YouTube thing. Chessman. Okay, go figure. Maybe it was a typo and said breast or something. So we're simulcast on youtube.com penguin6, youtube.com penguin6. I've lived here 7 years. If you guys want to compare YouTube Live to Periscope, open up a browser, go to youtube.com/penguin6, PENGUINSIX, and we are live streaming with the YouTube app on the same feed. You can put them side by side and compare image quality and image stabilization and even audio quality if you feel like it. No, I can't know every 3. This place is just too big. I barely know the island. I still go to neighborhoods in Hong Kong Island, and I'm like, I've never been here, and there's a lot of cool stuff here. Like yesterday where we went to have lunch, there was all these new restaurants. There's a new escalator that's just been built. So they built a new escalator on the western area of the island. I'm streaming from 2 different phones. One's an iPhone 7, one's an iPhone 6S. I'm holding them together though. So if you go to youtube.com penguin6, you can see what YouTube Live looks like. And subscribe to me while you're over there if you want. There you are. Hi, Heavy. Oh, there's a death bus. Those things drive like killer, crazy men. We just walked down the peak to the mid-levels Hong Kong, which is where I live. This is May Road in the mid-levels. It's also a tram stop for the peak tram. And we're making our way home. In fact, the peak tram is coming right now. Whoa. And in 60 seconds, another tram will come down. It's a funicular tram. That's your word of the day, funicular. One tram goes up, one tram goes down. I do live on the side of a mountain. It is kind of like Switzerland. I walk a lot here. Here comes the tram. The picture's better on YouTube, but it's not image stabilized. Here it comes. Olo clip. I've heard of Olo clips. There it goes. Wow, look at all these cars. I wanted to go show you the tram going down the other side, but I'm not going to be able to. Not without getting killed. Taxi, taxi, and a triple. There's a Tesla. It freezes a lot. What, YouTube freezes? Or, so we got this lane is clear. I will let the Tesla go, and the truck, and the taxi. And we're good. YouTube is freezing, interestingly. I've lived here 7 years now. Actually, my 7th-year anniversary is coming up in about 2 weeks or so. 3 weeks. We thought we'd come here for about a year. Then we said, okay, let's stick around for about 3 years. And now it's been 7. There are not a lot of people in wheelchairs getting around on their own. There are wheelchairs, of course, but it's not ADA, not as easily accessible as the United States is. Another cockatoo in that tree up there, that white bird at the top. Battery life is better on that. Oh, interesting. We do think about it. The problem is our rent. I mean, we're paying about, what are we paying now? 98,000 US dollars a year in rent. 98,000 US per year in rent. That adds up, yeah? So like over the next 10 years, that's $1 million US. My wife is not a Harvard grad, nor am I. I went to Notre Dame for law school. My niece went to Harvard. And my other niece went to Stanford Med. In fact, that's the niece we're going to see. She's going to graduate med school. Going to graduate med school this June, so we're going to fly out to Palo Alto and see her graduation. The language of Hong Kong is English. Everything is in English and in Chinese. There are not a lot of African Americans here at all. There are some Africans from Africa, but even they are very reduced numbers. Let's put it this way. I can go a couple days without seeing a black person. There are not a lot. In Palo Alto, so does Brian. He's also there. There's my Rolls Royce. I speak Chinese, only the bad words and only in Mandarin. Most people here speak Cantonese. I can say a few things in Cantonese, like how to get to my house and I want to get a hamburger. Periscope quality is better than YouTube. Interesting. My wife graduated from Notre Dame for law school. There are not a lot of black people here. Since it's this double-edged sword. There is a bit of racism here towards darker-skinned people, but it works both ways. So, for example, the police may stop you on the street and ask for your identity papers every few weeks, but conversely, there are some women who will seek you out in a bar because their mothers told them, whatever you do, don't date a black guy. And many of them say, I wonder why. So, like I said, good, bad. People generally mind their own business. They're not mean. They're not cold or aloof, but they're not as, say, jump in as American. The top of the mountain where we started was 1,400 feet above sea level, and now I'm down to about 600 or so. Hello, little puppy. You are very fluffy. Privet. You'll just visit. Now, in Guangzhou, China, there's about 150,000 African traders. Yeah, in Hong Kong, the police have the right to stop you and ask for identity papers at any time. Now, as a white guy, it's never happened. It never will happen. My Indian friends, it happens about once every 18 months. My friends from Africa, it happens every month. Anyway, guys, guess what? We're home and the scope's over. I won't be doing a lunch scope today, but I will be back from Repulse Bay. Maybe we'll fly the drone. Feel free to follow me here or follow my YouTube channel. And, stupid camera. Follow me on YouTube if you would like to see more of my videos. Yep, that's the apartment. Time to go up. Time to go up. See you guys soon. And we are finished on YouTube too.